Hey guys, how's it going? And happy Friday. I hope you guys are all doing good today. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was just kind of enjoying myself sitting here reading all the chat. And while I can't keep up with every single chat in real time, I definitely enjoy looking at it before the show starts and I read all of it afterwards. So thank you all for your encouragement. I'd also like to thank all of the different ways you guys support the channel, whether it's over on Locals. By the way, you guys can join Locals totally free. I'm doing tons of extra content over there. I think I put up 3 extra videos and 2 live streams last week that are available for all of you guys. Now, as a supporter there, you get a few extra perks, but just come on over. I think you guys will really like it. Also, shout out to all the Patreon supporters, channel members, those of you who leave generous super chats, and all of you guys who just come here with encouragement and hang out. So I appreciate all you guys and definitely looking forward to hanging out with you guys and looking at the chat tonight. We're going to have some fun. This is going to be a little different stream. So not only happy Friday, but happy April Fool's Day. You know, I've been hearing lately, there's a new meaning to April Fool's Day. They're now calling it Happy Former Vice President's Day, right? Has anyone heard that yet? By the way, the former vice president. Let's go, Brandon. Former vice president. Why? Well, I'll start off with the punchline because some people only come here to find that out. They said, to AEDU, why do you call him the former vice president? And I said, well, there's a lot of tough questions I get. Sometimes I actually have to research before I do my videos. Imagine that. Wow. This one's really easy to answer. I call him the former vice president because he is the former vice president. And I would note, according to Susan WikiWiki, let's go, Susan. How you doing, Susan? And welcome all of the YouTube team that enjoys these Friday live streams. I know a lot of you guys are big fans of the channel, and trust me, we're fans too. So according to Susan WikiWiki and Time Magazine, which I would note is a NewsGuard certified source, the most popular and the most fortified of all time. And you guys can write that down because it is NewsGuard certified source on that with Time Magazine. Now, we say April Fool's Day. Happy April Fools. We also say April Fool's Day, former Vice President's Day. And I just repeated myself, didn't I? Now, look, I did an April Fool's video, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And everyone who actually matters, that's why it says, Happy April Fools to some people. The other ones, you guys can venture forth and do whatever to yourself. Family-friendly show. Now, for all of you that had a good time, we're going to have a good time. But I have a couple gun jokes for you. If I didn't get people mad enough with my April Fool's video, well, people that I care about will laugh. People that I care about too won't laugh. But so here's the deal. A guy walks into a bar. He's a 1911 man. He goes in there, all ready to go, cock-locked, ready to rock. He storms in there. He's like, I have 1 in the pipe. I have 8 rounds in the magazine. Who in here is sleeping with my wife? And a guy from the back says, hold on a minute, sir. You're going to need a lot more than 9 rounds. Now, if that wasn't enough ribbing the 1911 guy, I'm actually going to say the Glock's the new 1911. Wait, it's actually true. Think about it. A design that's been around forever. Check, check. Has literally made no improvements to it in decades. Check, check. And everybody seems to keep on cloning it and totally loves it. So there you guys go. All of you Glock and 1911 people have something in common, so we can all unite around that tonight. And by the way, all we need to do is win 2 more world wars with the Glock, and they'll be completely and utterly on par. And nobody even once will be able to doubt it at that point. Now, while we're on the bar jokes, here's one more. And this is a good one I've always liked. So that guy walked in the bar with his 1911. Well, here's another joke you probably never heard before. 2 men walk into a bar. The third guy ducks. You guys like that one? Good to see you guys tonight. And I'm going to do something, like I said, just a little bit different because I watch a lot of YouTube channels. Most of them, Who's behind me? Somebody said, hold on a minute. Lamy. Shout out to Lamy. Holding the fort down. Someone tried to get me with an April Fool's joke. I liked that. Who tried to get me with that? Carbon Spider. Good job. You didn't quite get me, bud. Who's that behind me? It's Lamy, of course. Obviously. You think anyone would be allowed into this shop who was unauthorized with Lamy here? So shout out to Lamy. Shout out to Pillbox Bunker, the channel sponsor of Lamy's official half track. Let me give you guys a quick look at that. See? Ready to go. My deuce on board. Cocked locked, ready to rock. So thank you. Thank you for being the sponsor of Lamy's official armored personnel carrier, Pillbox Bunker. He gave that to me at a 2A Sanctuary County meeting. Oh, geez, that's been a little while ago now. But I'm glad I met you, and I'm glad I've got to meet a lot of you guys at these types of events. So anyways, I watch a couple other YouTube channels. Gun channels? Yeah, a little bit. I might watch one or two of those. But sometimes people will do videos or live streams where they actually play their own video, react to it, and then they read the comments. Because a lot of you guys thought that I hate Taurus video. By the way, stick around. Not quite right now. We're going to go over my video, and I'm going to do a reaction to it. And then, hey, all is fair in love and war, right, Glock people? And 1911, 2 world wars, hasn't improved the design in decades, but everybody copies it, people. All's fair in love and war and on YouTube. And I think we'll actually get some pretty good content tonight and just have a laid back good time actually reading some of the comments. You know what I'm saying? But Taurus, hung out with them like, I guess it's 2 weekends ago now. Geez, time flies, doesn't it? Dude, they know how much all of you guys love Taurus. Now, this is going to suck. Some of these people that you're going to see in the comments of my I hate Taurus. Oh, geez, imagine that. It's April 1st. You guys are going to be surprised, and I think it's actually going to be funny. I'm going to give a couple of these away tonight, just giving you guys a little wink, wink. Now, those of you on locals, I've been hooking up a lot of people over there, but for people that don't go over there, I'm going to hook up a couple of you guys too. Was hanging out with Taurus all weekend, literally. Most people, they're like, you can have a piece of swag to take home. They're like, dude, take the whole case. We know your viewers love Taurus, and you do too, so we're definitely going to hook a lot of you guys out and have some fun. Threaded for my pleasure with the super chat and a channel member. Thanks, man. He says, I hate Taurus too. Ugh, how dare they give me a hard case? Did anyone watch that part of the video? There he is, Josh Benware. What's happening, dude? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Are you doing good? There's a Texas boy. Looking good, dude. Is that really you? Dang, man. Been working out a lot at the gym, and it shows. Nice to see you, Josh Benware. Man, good looking dude. What's happening? Nice to see you, buddy. Even though you're from Texas, So I'm going to have fun hanging out with the people tonight the best I can. Now, knowing there's a few people from Texas in here, I'm going to have to basically just have fun the best I can, despite the people that are here from Texas. How many Michigan people are in the chat? I'm hoping there's a couple more Michigan people. Because here's the thing. I do like the people from Texas. I do, as long as we have them heavily outnumbered. So make sure there's enough Michigan people. You know what I'm saying? I saw that, Benware. I saw that. We're not going to put that on the screen. I saw that, man. As long as we have the people from Texas outnumbered, we're going to be good. So there you guys go. Now you guys are all trying to get me. Dang, some people got ticked off about that Taurus video, and some of you are just having some fun with me. I told you guys this was going to be a fun chat tonight. So what do you guys think? I'm taking a peek at the chat here. Do you guys ever see a YouTuber put his own video up with like the little thing in the corner and react to their own video and then read the comments? Does that actually sound like fun? Come on, Ting Ting. Come on, man. Come on, girl. Jayzo, peace. Can you guys believe that, though? Literally. What a way to start out a stream tonight. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy former Vice President's Day. And I just repeated myself. It's true. It's true. I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize national pressure. Now, that would actually be funny, except for it's actually true, and you literally can't make this up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here and look, guys, Josh Benware's got my back, so don't mess with me too much. But you don't mess with him because he's from Texas and stuff, and they get cocky, okay? They just do. But I love people from Texas. But Michigan people, quite a bit more. The former vice president, they call him. April Fool's Day. Somebody said that to me earlier. I thought that was funny. They're like, dude, today's not April Fool's Day. Today's the former vice president's day. I'm like, ugh. But it was funny. So let me get on here and share this. we're going to take a look at my video. Now, some of you guys already watched it. Some of you didn't. And some of you that drastically unsubbed as fast as you could and you hit that thumbs down button in a fit of rage, I'll give you a second chance. We're still friends. You can go back and correct yourself if you want. But all right, let me share this. I'm going to share my screen. Why I hate Taurus pistols. Could you guys believe that when it popped up? Look at all the people from Texas. That's all good. Dale Conya's got my back. Michigan, born in Detroit. Heck yeah, man. Okay, let me pop this up here. Let me see if this is showing on my screen. I don't do this very much, but I think this will work. We even did a little bit of testing behind the scenes to see if it would work, and I think it will. All right, I'm going to play this, and we'll just listen along a little bit. And let me know in the chat, as we're doing this, I want to know when you guys started to think this could possibly be a joke. Now, I'll give you guys a teaser who haven't watched it yet. I start off by saying first of all, I start off by saying I'm going into mouse guns because of their just superior shape and size, and they're much more substantial pistols, and also due to the better terminal ballistics of 25. Now, that lets me know there's probably some people actually that aren't gun people at all that are apparently watching my videos, because you had to know as soon as I said it's superior ballistics of 25, it was a joke. But maybe not, because I did play it off pretty serious. Note the second thing I said, and then I'll let the video play. I also said at a certain point that literally the G2C grip used to fit my hand perfectly, okay? And my hand size didn't change, but it just sitting on the table, the grip changed. Now, there's comments. We're going to roast the comments because this is going to be fun tonight. Literally, I'm going to roast some of the people in the comments because they deserve it. And while they have fun being sniveling and doing this and that, they actually provide great content for me and you. And we should have fun tonight, and we should enjoy ourselves. Do you guys kind of see the spirit of this? But it magically changed shapes sitting on the table. But that was kind of a subtle one. So let's go ahead and play through here and see if you guys thought this was somewhat funny. And let me know if the sound's coming through. I need to check one thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not very good at using this software, but I think I've got it. So let me know right away in the comments if you can't hear the sound, and I'll try to do something and stuff. Hey, guys. How's it going? So in this video, I'm going to explain why I actually hate Taurus pistols. And I'm going to actually go through a bunch of them and give you specific reasons why. And why I'm really getting sick and tired of guns like this G2C and just basically all the Taurus pistols anymore. And I'm going to switch over to a different platform. And this would be 70s and 80s mouse guns. Just briefly, because of obviously the sheer ergonomics, the nice full handful that these guns have, and by far the superior terminal ballistics to the 25 ACP. So I'm switching over to guns along these lines for pretty obvious reasons that I just stated. But look, guys, I know it's going to come as a shock to you since I've done so many videos in Taurus pistols in the past. So I'm not just going to do a drive-by hit-and-run piece. I'm actually going to go through here and explain to you guys one by one why, because I think that's important. I'm not just out here changing my mind willy-nilly. This is something I put a lot of thought and consideration into. So hold on a minute. April Fools. I could remember literally probably as early as like kindergarten, okay? Other kids in class trying to play April Fool's jokes. Now, they weren't the best, but it was supposed to be something where it would actually trick you. So I remember some of the basic, most remedial ones would be, hey, your shoe's untied. And you look down, and of course they were tied, but they say, haha, gotcha, April Fools. So last time I checked, April Fools isn't supposed to be one of those, why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know. Tell me. To get to the other side. No, it's supposed to be April Fools because you're supposed to try to fool people. And now the way I grew up, actually having a little bit of a sense of humor, like just a little bit, the more you could fool them, the longer you could fool them. But yet it still kind of seems off the whole time, but convincing enough made it a good April Fool's joke. So that's how I've always looked at April Fool's jokes. And Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And I haven't heard anything yet, so I assume the audio is coming through good on your end. All right. So the G2C, I used to say it fit my hand like a glove. I have many videos saying that, like almost like it was made for me. And just something changed about this pistol. Now, I know my hand shape didn't change, obviously. About 100 tourist videos, by the way. Because this little Titan does fit my hand like a glove. Something about the overall grip and the shape of the pistol changed. Like, just sitting here on the table, apparently, it's changed shapes and sizes, and it just doesn't feel good in my hands whatsoever. The grip's just too thin. It doesn't fill my hand up, so for that reason, on the G2C, I'm out, and I kind of just hate this gun, to be honest with you. Here's a teaser. The grip's too thin on the double stack G2C. All right, watch on. The G2S. The slide, basically the same as the G2C, but here's where there's a big difference, and I can't stand this pistol either. Look at the grip on the G2S. It's just way too thick. I can barely get my hand around it, and when I do, I can barely reach the trigger, see? I can't even quite hardly just get to the back of the shoe, so the fact that the grip is just way too thick on this pistol, I hate it, and I'm out. Now, you guys are going to see comments down here below this video where there's actually a few people justifying to me. No, you don't understand. The grip's perfect, and here's why it's perfect. And I wish I was joking, but you kind of can't make this stuff up. I'm going to keep going through just to show you guys what I'm talking about. The GX4. I used to like it, but the problem is this pistol's just too large. Like, I don't know how anybody out there, all these people in their videos saying they can actually conceal carry this. I mean, it's super, super big. Like, okay, fine. If you were like 6'12", did anyone catch the 6'12"? Maybe OWB with a trench coat over it, but other than that, this thing's just huge, and it only holds 11 rounds of 9 flush fit, so it's just out. It's a brick. Pistol's way too large for me. Now, I can't touch guns live on YouTube, and I'm not. I'm doing a replay. Susan and all your people, this is me playing a video, which is perfectly within policy, but all of you who have seen my local streams the last few, when I was down in South Carolina, I held up my new EDC, so obviously those people didn't watch that video, but I'll continue. Can't stand it. Which brings me to the Spectrum. First of all, 380. Way too powerful of a round to even be putting in a little handgun like this. It's just not even right. You could literally probably break your hand with it. That's if you could even get your hand around it, because you thought this was a behemoth, the Spectrum. Again, maybe you could use this as a boat anchor or something like that. I mean, I guess if it jammed, you could at least use it as a club, because the thing weighs about, I don't know, 8 or 9 pounds unloaded. It's just too huge. I don't understand why anybody said they ever carried this. It just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. So for that reason, I hate it, and I'm out. All right, now there was some comments. Maybe they're deleted by now. I hope for their sake they are. There was some comments I received that literally proved people watched past this far, and they still were hating. And but I bought my tourist pistol because of you. How could you possibly? I'm not joking. It's actually true. All right. The G3C. Several issues with this. First of all, it's shaped like the G2C. I just said I hate how that gun feels in my hand, so the same applies. But here's another huge problem I have with the G3C. Check this out. This is a striker fire pistol. It has a manual safety on it. Now, look, this is something that actually is a point of contention. So you could call this a double entendre, or me just really trying to have fun here, because there is a fierce debate whether you should have a safety, a manual frame-mounted safety on your striker fire pistol or not. And trust me, it's a fierce debate. But that's why I was trying to have so much fun with it, because you'll see in a second if you haven't watched it yet. G3C, they actually make both. So, hey, now that they're offering both, I assume everybody should be happy, right? Well, yeah, unless you're on the internet. And I was actually called out. I think the guy came back later and said, oh my gosh, you were joking. And then he thought it was funny. But someone did come in here and they're like, dude, I can't believe it. How could you not be happy that it has a manual safety and then happy that it doesn't? So I just wanted to put this in context because this truly is a point of great contention. And I know it is because, look, you guys do you. You guys already should know by now what my thought is on this. But yeah, that's why I did this. That's why I thought it was even funnier, because there are some knockdown, drag out arguments over it must have a safety. It can't have a safety. This shouldn't exist. That shouldn't exist. I'm like, dude, just chill. Like, you just be you, and that person will do them. You be you. And that's like the great thing about America, while we still have what's left of it, is to a point, you can still be you, right? All right. You shouldn't even be allowed to put out a striker-fired pistol with a manual safety. Like, how was this even allowed to exist? Like, no, I hate everything about Taurus that they even thought about making a striker-fired pistol with a manual safety. But hold on, it actually gets worse. I do have people that say all this stuff, guys. This is also a G3C. Same grip that doesn't fit my hand, of course. Same grip, right? But can you believe this? They actually put out a G3C. This is a recent offering. And this is a striker-fired pistol, and this has no manual safety on it. See? It's a G3C. Can you guys even imagine that it could even exist, that you would have a striker-fired pistol without a manual safety? I mean, famous striker-fired pistols like Glock wouldn't even consider doing that. So this is just atrocious. I hate it. I hate the fact that they would have a striker-fired pistol with no manual safety. By the way, I saw someone was just wondering, where can you get this hat? My merch store is always down in the description of this video and all my videos. So scroll down there, you'll see Black Swan Tactical. That's where you can get, I don't know if this color is available, but there are several types of hats. And check out this G3C Toro here. Nice pistol. And this magazine. Oh yeah. Taurus collection videos coming out soon, by the way. I'm going to be showing all the ones you saw in this video plus more. Hopefully some of you guys will like that. What a shame for all those Taurus fans who are no longer with the channel. They said, I'm out of here. I can't take it. You said you hated Taurus. I'll never be back. Sucks to be them. They're not going to see a cool collection video coming out. It's completely nuts. Now, here's another offering that I used to like and I really don't anymore. Just because, like I said, back to this, these 80s mouse guns. Nice full feel. I can get a full purchase with my whole hand. You can see that easily. The pinky fits on the grip. I mean, this is a very substantial size grip frame. Is there any way the guy in this video is being serious? I like this channel, by the way. The more I keep watching this video, I think I'm going to subscribe to whoever this is. 2A Edu is his name. Literally. What I just did with that mouse gun and what I said. I'll continue. And then there's the G3. There is still a reason they make those short buses, right? Seriously, how are you guys even able to hold on to these to shoot them? I mean, the thing's so small. The grip's so short. Look, I can get literally just one finger on here. That's my trigger finger because the grip's so small. Look, I have 3 fingers hanging off the bottom, and I actually have to shoot it in a weird way. Like, there's literally a guy that types paragraphs. Hopefully it's still there so we can get a laugh. He types paragraphs explaining to me, no, the G3 has the most ergonomic grip. I mean, look at this. Look what I'm doing right now. I'll continue. Kind of like left-handed, but gripping it like this. Look, I get it. It's cute. It almost looks like something you could fit in one of those little gumball machine little things. It's cute as a novelty. But the thing is so small, there's literally no way that I could accurately shoot it. So for that reason, on the G3, I'm out. I hate it. Let's go, Brandon. Now, this brings me to another one. Now, if I hated the size of the G3C, which we have here with the G3X here, but now we have this little diminutive grip frame. Same thing again. Look, the G3X. It has the same grip frame as the G3. So I'm back to this again. Okay, the people that still thought I was serious at this point. And oh my gosh, it's regrettable. I have to inform you of this. There are actually some people that did. How did that person get out of bed today? How were they able to turn their computer or phone on to watch this video? That is something that's actually quite perplexing, and I'd love to know the answer. So if anyone can help me with this, I'd love to know. This might be kind of like finding the lost scrolls, like on that level, but explain to me, how did they get out of bed today and manage to actually turn their phone on? But let's continue. I can only fit one finger and half of my thumb on the grip frame because it's just so small. Well, you guys can see here it's pictured. I mean, how else would I possibly... I hate this guy. Can you believe it? I bought my Taurus pistols because of him. I thought he was legit. The guy on this video, literally, he's the reason I bought these pistols. And now he's saying you can't even grip it? He must have lost his sponsorship. Taurus must have kicked him to the curb. Oh my gosh, I can't even... Mama, 280 used to love Taurus pistols, and now he can't even get... Mama, he's gripping it with one finger and half of his thumbs. Unsub. If I could unsub again, I would. Here's the problem, though. When they clicked unsub 3 times, right? They actually resubscribed because they did it in odd intervals. So let's go through here and keep watching this video. We'll be able to grip this. One finger grip, and I have to shoot at kind of this hybrid, you know. So since this is basically half the ergonomics of a G3, I don't know. I hate it, and I'm out. Which leads me to this. The G3 XL. This is another one that shares some similar characteristics. Here's the new G3 XL. And here's why I no longer like this. But I watched your G3 XL video, and I walked down the street of Michigan where we have a 10-cent pop bottle deposit, and I picked up 3,290 cans and cashed them in for 10 cents a piece and finally saved up for one. And now he hates this. I hate this channel. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. I'm hitting thumbs down as fast as I can. Because here's the problem. The G3C, okay. The grip is nice and full. Nice long grip. As you can see, this grip's much larger than on the G3 or the G3X, so that's not a problem. I can fit a full hand on there. Pinky fits perfect. Okay, even though it's just not very... Wait a minute. He said that's not a problem. Hold on. Let me go over here and switch. Okay. Whew. For a second here, I thought I was going to have to unsubscribe. All right, he's still my favorite channel. I still love 2AEDU. Good-looking guy, too, by the way. So, all right. He did say, all right, ergonomic whatsoever. It's not ergonomic whatsoever. What? How can you do this to me? I would set this on fire, but I can't even afford a lighter to set it on fire because I just saved up all my empty pop deposits to buy the G3 XL, and I can't even afford to set my 2AEDU merch on fire. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. That's it. But here's the problem I have with this. The slide is so short, so much shorter than a G3C. I don't know how I could get any terminal ballistics out of this thing. I mean, literally, maybe a little bit more than just throwing the cartridge down range. I told you 9mm sucked. I told you, whatever friend of mine's watching this, I told you, Colt 45, 2 World Wars, the terminal ballistics does suck. See, this guy does know what he's talking about. I'm going to like this again. See, I told you. 45 or nothing. Why? Because it takes a man's soul and makes him fly 15 foot backwards. Whew. I'm glad I couldn't afford a lighter to burn this merch. I like this guy again, actually. Get that. But at the same time, no. Slide's just way too short. Did he say no? I think this only has like a 1.2 inch barrel. And I'm kind of afraid maybe I get a squib load. And if not, it's definitely going to be keyholing by the time it hits. I'm like new to guns and stuff, so can I please phone a friend? What's a squib load? And like that 25 ACP that he talked about earlier in the video, that is the most powerful round, right? Let me know, like, if someone can help me. Did he say squid? Oh, squid, the thing that swims in the water. And like if you put a black light on it. All right. I can. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I do like this guy after all. This guy likes squid. Those are pretty cool. He said a squid load. All right. All right. We're cool. It's the target. Here's another one that I used to like, but not so much anymore. The TX22. First of all, I get it. There are some people out there in the gun buying public that are former Navy SEALs. Obviously, since about half of my comments are from former Navy SEALs and Special Forces here within YouTube. Okay, all you Navy SEALs, you guys can chime into the comments. Here's your chance. Unless you already did. But what about for all the rest of us civilians? They literally chambered this in the 22 long rifle. Now, if you guys know much about that, it's one of the largest rounds that's barely be able to be used by Special Forces. So to put a round like the 22 in a gun this small and expect civilians to be able to shoot it, it's a bit irresponsible. I think that's why we've seen a lot of uptick lately. You know, people that are walking around with slings and ace bandages around their wrist. That's somebody that wasn't in Special Forces or particularly Navy SEALs. Oh, that's BS. Tried to shoot this, so maybe I'll add a caveat. You should probably. He's full of crap. You know, show your DD 214 or your VA card or something. I'll show it to you right now. Some type of military service, if not specifically Navy SEALs only, before you should be able to get one of these. So for this, it just hurts too much with the powerful 22 long rifle. Therefore, I hate it, and I'm out. Sure, but I'm going to round it out here with a few more. And let's get into some of these revolvers. Now, I tried to give the revolvers a pass, but not really. So this is my Model 85, and here's the problem I have with this. 38 Special, okay. The thing's huge. Look at the size of this barrel on here. 2-inch barrel. The thing's so big, back to this again. I'll have to buy a Super Duty truck just to haul it around, and unless you're Super Duty truck, I can't buy one of those. Oh, it goes against the New Green Deal and the Great Reset, and it's going to destroy the ozone layer, and we're all going to be on fire for years. I'm thumbing this down this video. This guy literally said he's going to buy a Super Duty truck. You should not even be allowed to buy a truck. Can you believe this guy? Super Duty truck. But the children, we have to save the children. The whole world is going to be on fire. And this man, because he wants to carry such a big gun, said he's going to buy a Super Duty pickup truck. I am unsubscribing again. You're 6'13" and have a trench coat on. You're not going to be able to conceal this. 2-inch barrel. What were they thinking making something with a barrel this big? No use for it. Just too large of a revolver. Now here's the 856. And I really, really wanted to like this one too, but I can't. I mean, first of all, look at it. It doesn't even look good at all. Like that whole two-tone with the nice grips. And this is exactly the way it came from the factory. It just doesn't look good. And here's the problem with it. 3-inch barrel? Are you kidding me? That's too short. How could I literally hit the broadside of a barn if I was standing inside the barn? So imagine that. I'm standing inside of a barn trying to hit the broadside of... Hold on a minute. Let me check the comments here. Sean Sanders, and don't come back. That's awesome. All right. Let me go back and watch the video here. Of it shooting my way out, and I still can't because it's a 3-inch barrel. You're not going to have any type of accuracy or terminal ballistics. 3-inch barrel's way too short. I mean, the gun's teeny enough already. Super easy to conceal. I'll give it that. But the barrel's just too short to be able to hit anything with. And, of course, the round's not going to have any decent terminal velocity. I would say with how small this frame is, to be honest with you, even a person of small stature, I'd like to see this with more like a 16-inch barrel. And I think it'd still be very easy to conceal. And then I would like it, but 3-inch barrel is just too small. Therefore, I'm out. And I hate my 856. That was funny. I'm just looking at the chat here. Harry Grumley said, well, maybe the barn door was open. Good one, dude. That's actually funny. I like that one. Maybe the barn door was open. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn from the inside of it, but there's always that one guy that gets you. He said, maybe the barn door was open. That was actually funny, dude. Now, here's another one, and this one's interesting, okay? But just follow me along here. This is a Model 82. The barrel's pretty small on it. As you can see, a little bit smaller than the 85.
Does anyone have an
much
82?
more concealable.
They're actually awesome
Okay,
revolvers.
that's good.
Love my 82.
I'm probably going to be fine with the accuracy and terminal ballistics on this particular one. But here's the problem I have with it. Let's try a double action pull here. Unloaded, safe direction.
Ad plane? All right.
Wait, it's the Navy SEALs that were leaving comments. The one with the bright red hair just went by. Seriously, these are the people that... I can't even make this up. Some of the commenters
Double action pull.
made a cameo in my video. It's just too smooth, and I can actually stage it too well. I mean, really? Can you imagine that? To have something this smooth? Look, guys, I was never a Navy SEAL. Civilians? No, shouldn't even be allowed to have this. The trigger's just too smooth, to be honest with you. Too easy to stage. Single action? No. Nope. The trigger's just too good. This trigger literally feels too perfect, too good in every way. I hate that about it. The trigger's too good. Therefore, I hate everything about it in every way. But in all seriousness, though, the Model 82, those of you that have one probably know what I mean. The trigger is pretty darn good. You might be surprised. The trigger's so good, so therefore, I'm out. And I'm going to leave it with this. One last one. Hopefully you guys have watched all the way through here because I've showed my due diligence, and I am going to have a little wrap-up conclusion here in just a minute. But I have to show you one more. And boy, am I loath to say this. But this is borderline false advertisement. This is my TH9C, okay? First of all, with the FDE, doesn't even look good at all, right? I mean, chime in the comments and let me know what you think. Here's the problem with this. I purchased this as a hammer-fired pistol. Well, me working on my own vehicles and doing landscaping, I like hand tools, and I have use for things like hammers. And when I opened the box up, I said, oh, man, that must be a small hammer because the box was only like this big, and it is a hard case they give you with it. Which that's another strike against it. Imagine that, giving someone a hard case with a pistol. Are you kidding me? That infuriated me. Ugh. That they would give me a hard case with my pistol. I literally do have people occasionally in comments that are like really mad that a certain gun comes in a cardboard box. And then I've actually gotten plenty of comments over the last couple of years of people that actually got really mad because it came with a hard case too. So I was trying to be funny, but like actually, I have seen people have meltdowns over both or either or. It's actually true. And why would they make it where the FDE frame actually looks decent? All right, I'm trying to keep my composure. I normally don't get mad at my videos, but here's where it's borderline false advertisement. Hammer fired gun. I rifle through the case. There's the owner's manual. There's the extra magazine. There's the ubiquitous gun lock. There's no. If you guys like TH9s, by the way, I've posted some deals over on Locals recently for the TH9, TH9C. I can't do it here. We can't promote on YouTube, those types of sites, but I know where there's a couple of those, and they are really cool guns, by the way. No hammer. So I literally had to go to Lowe's after buying a hammer-fired pistol, because if not, how could I even fire it? Like, they didn't give me the hammer. And I had to buy this Cobalt 12-ounce. This is a dual head hammer. Nice rubber on this end and more of a neoprene type hard plastic here. American hickory handle. After buying a hammer fired pistol with my hard earned money, and these are like super expensive, by the way, as you guys know, I had to go buy my own hammer with my own money. And that basically finally cements in why I hate Taurus pistols. And I'm going to be switching over to stuff more like this for obvious reasons. So hopefully I made my case. Hopefully nobody judges me, and hopefully you've been watching this far because it's April Fool's, and hopefully you guys had a fun time with that video. If you're new to the channel, definitely check out my Taurus playlist. I think I've done 100 Taurus videos. And for the rest of you, make sure you're watching the channel because I'm going to do a complete Taurus collection video very soon, which is going to show all of these pistols in brief detail, as well as 5 or 6 more that didn't quite make the cut for this video. So happy April Fool's Day. I'll see you guys later, and hopefully you guys still love your Taurus firearms as much as I do. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good one.
I'm
trying to see if any Navy SEALs will pop up. No, they already popped up in the little mid-roll thing. So how are you guys doing over here in the chat? I'm going to take a peek real quick. All right. Misty Mrs. Wayne. No, don't hit Lamy. Hey, I thought about it, but I instantly regretted it. Clearly, right? Ting Ting said, Happy Brandon Day. Yeah. It's April Fool's Day. It's the former Vice President's Day. And I think I just repeated myself, right? Do I have any chats I need to catch up on, Linda, here? Before I go into the next part where I'm going to look at the comments. Marco Polo with the super chat and a channel member. Thanks, man. Good to see you tonight. He says, I hate my 4 Taurus pistols. Well, hate my 5th. He's not allowed to hang out here anymore. What's happening, dude? How you doing? Thanks for the super chat, man. Rudy Fenney with the super chat. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. And a channel member. He says, all about gun control. Accuracy, folks. If the gun doesn't fit your shooting style, it's just not worth owning. Right, which is clearly why I went to the mouse guns, because of their full grip frame and their excellent ballistic coefficient and terminal velocity that's achieved by the 25 ACP. Jeez. Otherwise known as what, the 535? Is that what it's called? Over in Europe? Thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, dude. Somebody said, why weren't you using a claw hammer? Well, I don't usually use a claw hammer on my guns, and that one with the rubber and the plastic tip just happened to be sitting a little bit closer, right? What's happening, Band Talk? Almost ordered a TH9 recently. I mean, they are what they are. I'm not saying it's going to be everybody's favorite gun. They're a little bit thicker in the grip than like the G3C, G2C, which could be a positive for some people. I don't know, maybe a negative for others. It's not like it's super fat. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little thicker in the grip, but for what it is, I think it's actually pretty cool. Now, I'm more of a striker-fired pistol guy for the most part, unless we're talking my Milsurps. Then I love the old-school hammer fire. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I like the TH9C. I never bought a full size just because I can't afford them all, but I've had that TH9C for a little while, and I wasn't joking in the video earlier about that. It does actually come with a hard case. The C comes with 2 different magazines, and I think the full size does too. They're just going to both be the full size mags. But on the compact, it comes with a sleeve spacer, right? A spacer sleeve for that larger magazine to fit flush in the smaller compact grip well, right? So yeah, I like my TH9C. I do. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you, man. I'm just trying to have some fun tonight, guys. There's a couple people I literally saw while we were live. It's like, this is too much. I'm out of here. Well, they can leave and not come back because life is short and I want to have some fun tonight. And I'll stay on this stream tonight as long as I'm having fun. And when I'm not, I'll just not be on here. It's literally that simple, right? And there's lots of stuff to talk about. And I'll probably come back next Friday ready to rock and roll and talk about some crazy stuff going on. I mean, we can talk about food shortages. We can talk about the fact that the former vice president is wanting to double the size of the AFT. And that's all true. And I'll talk about that too. But I just wanted to have a little fun because that's why I do this, is for fun and to help all of you guys. Now, there's 2 elements to that. Life's a 2-way street. So, like, I'll sit here and look, I have tons of supporters and you guys are awesome. But I know you guys look at that as like a tip because I'm providing my content for free because I want to. Because of generous contributions from many of you, I'm able to do whatever the heck I want on here and give you guys honest reviews. And these videos are all sponsored by you all because I don't have anybody from the gun industry paying me money. But at the end of the day, this is just like something that we do just for moral support to help each other. And if I can't have a little fun every once in a while, why would I even want to do this anymore? So I hope you guys can have fun with me every now and again. And if you can't have fun, that's on you, but like, you're not going to be able to rain on my parade because I'm going to have fun on here and just be myself, whether anybody likes it or not. And they're just going to have to deal with that because that is just the way it is. And I'm not going to compromise for anybody. Now, those of you who like me and like to have fun once in a while, that's awesome. That's a win-win. That's what I want. And that's why I'm so glad to be here with you guys tonight. Jason Langley with the super sticker. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Let me see if I can pull over the little Susan Wiki side chat and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go through and read a few of the comments. He gave me the big red thumbs up emoji. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. I literally saw it in the live chat tonight. There was a couple people that were like, I just can't even take this anymore. I'm out of here. Well, then go do your thing. You know, I don't know. Go siphon gas out of somebody's tank. Do whatever you do. I mean, clearly someone that didn't get this was a joke. Now, look, once you watched, I know it tricked some of you guys partially through, and it was supposed to. So I'm not calling you guys idiots. But there was literally some people that watched it all the way to the end and still didn't get it's a joke. Just go keep siphoning more gas for those people because you still have enough brain cells left where you're barely able to get on here and maybe comment a little bit. I think if they do it one or two more times, they won't be able to comment anymore. And then, well, I'll be good to go, right? High Point Carbine isn't the worst thing you can buy. I actually have 3 of them. And one of them I haven't shot yet. Now, if I had you guys for a minute, that was the point. I was trying to keep a straight face the whole time. So if I had you for a minute, I take that as a compliment because that means I did a pretty good job because the goal of April Fools is to fool people a little bit, right? Okay. But literally there was a few that all the way to the end. And I'm like, wow. Anyways, High Point Carbines. I have a couple 995s. I have a 995 TS, which is the tactical version. It's a pleasure to shoot. I even have the old school, like Planet of the Apes version, like the pre-TS, and it's even this weird, like not very attractive camo pattern. I think I showed this on here once before. I can't right now, but I think I have. And that one's fun to shoot. I also have a 10 millimeter that I've just been too darn busy, but I want to shoot it and I want to do a video on it soon. So, if I were to pick between all the High Points, and I do have their C9 pistol and their JHP 45 pistol too. The pistols I'm not a huge fan of. That's because the safety there. It's like plastic and like real sharp. It digs into my thumb. I'm not making fun of someone that uses one. I'm not going to say you're part of the poors if you own. No, you do you. If you like it, that's great. But I really like their carbines. Their pistols are meh. The takedown's way too complicated. You know what I'm saying? And they're pretty darn thick. They should be a double stack as big as they are, and they're a single stack. That's some of the downsides, right? The ergonomics are rough on me because of it's just the way it rubs like this part of my finger raw due to the safety. But with all that said, the ones that I have go bang reliably, and it's a lot better to have one of those than it would be a sharp stick or like, I don't know, a mouse gun 25 ACP. But here's the thing. I think those mouse guns are cool too, or I obviously wouldn't own them. So it was actually just like jokes all the way around, right? Thanks, Harry Gremley. Bantalk said he went nuts. Matt Matrix, he said huffing gas is the bee's knees. I don't know. It was just something I thought of. Come on, I fooled you for a minute, right, Bill Alexander? At least for 35 seconds. Maybe. Now he said I only fooled him for 34 seconds. What's happening, Orion Fixer? He said anyone that follows your channel and didn't know you were full of it hasn't been paying attention. I know. I don't know why they were ever subscribed in the first place. They must have never watched any of my videos before. Teresa Upchurch says, I want to give you a thumbs up. However, the chat frame won't slide to reveal the description, etc. Anyone else having this problem? Susan, really? Well, make sure you give me the thumbs ups, guys, because there's people dinking the heck out of me. Maybe someone else can help Teresa, and it's the thought that counts. And I know you're trying your hardest, so hopefully you can figure it out. And cute puppy dog, by the way. Look at that. Wow, that's a cute little fella there. Randy Smith says, we love you, not going anywhere. This is my every Friday highlight. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Randy Adams, shout out to Middle Tennessee. Does that mean like the Murfreesboro area-ish? I stayed there one time for a few days. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right? A little bit outside of Nashville. I think I got the right area. Let me know if I'm wrong, Randy Adams, but I think that's what you guys mean when you say Middle Tennessee-ish. Now, I drove through more of the east side when I went down to South Carolina not that long ago. It's kind of mountainous over in that side of the state where it touches up against South Carolina. I mean, maybe not like the Rocky Mountains, but still pretty high for me, for a Michiganian. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a little bit steep. Some of those, it's like, I don't really want to look down. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to look down on some of those. I think it's called Highway 41. Anyone from that part of the country? It's called Highway 41, and like there's an accident on it every day. Like they literally never, ever leave. They just leave the barricades. Like for the 5 minutes a day, there's not an accident in the mountains there. They just push them off aside. And we were sitting there, and there was this guy like that was supposed to be flagging traffic. And he was moving the barrels, and I said, do you guys ever leave? Because I was stopped, right? And I could put my head out the window. He goes, no, dude, we just work like 40-hour shifts here, you know, rotated throughout the day, because there's like never been a day since this freeway was existed where there hasn't been an accident on that stretch. I think it's called 41. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's 40. Maybe it is. Maybe it's 40. But anyways, literally you go down there. It's 40 or 41. I'm not from around there, but when I went there and back a couple of times in the last year, 3 separate times, I've been to the Georgia, South Carolina line twice. And then I was a little bit further up into South Carolina, not too far from like the Columbia area, not too far from PSA a couple weeks ago. And every time you take that road, there's literally an accident, no matter what. And people still go like 95 miles an hour. The accident was on the one way and not the other way. And I'm sitting there going 55, like trying to keep my car from sliding off. And there's semis going 95. You know, their Jake brake they run. I'm like, no wonder there's accidents. You people in the South are nuts. You drive like 200 miles an hour down like 45-degree blind curves through the mountains. I don't know. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm going to give you Southern boys a pass. You're going to say, no, it's all you darn Yankees that are driving on our roads and don't know how to drive. So I'm sure there's 2 sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? But you guys will have to get through that treacherous mountain road to come up here and try to beat me up. So I'll probably just stick up for all the Michigan people. So shout out to the Michigan people. And them Southern boys will get in an accident trying to come here and beat me up before the stream's over. So we're good to go. That's why I always definitely going to side with my Michigan people a little more. Except for a few weeks out of the year when I'm a tourist. Then I'll give all you guys that Southern hospitality props. Does that sound fair enough? Teresa Upchurch said thank you. You're welcome. It is a cute dog. You guys saw that, right? One more time. All right. Orion Fixer. Hey, what's happening, dude? I thought I saw somebody in here that said something hi to me, and the chat's going by so fast, it's hard to keep track once in a while. Somebody just said they're going to kick their nitrous in. What's happening, Gort? Thanks for being a channel supporter, man. Hunts for Food. What's happening, dude? Looks like he's from Maine. Maine, which is the Pine Tree State. What's happening, man? He's been around the channel for a long time and said, I'm glad you were laughing the whole time. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was right when I said Nashville. Murfreesboro, total eclipse of the sun. Right, Linda? For sure. 10% battery life. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the chat, JH. I'm going to go through and read some comments for a minute, for as long as I want to. I don't think I'm going to read through all of them, but yeah. All right. Some of you guys, I think, are making some of your own April Fool's jokes. Chris Plummer, what's happening, man? Nice to see you, dude. Usually slip out of here before I can catch you live, but I always see you in here every week. Thanks for being a longtime channel member, man. You were one of the first channel members I had. Thank you. Speaking of channel members, Joe Pachetti. What's happening, Joe? How you doing, man? C&T Designs. Shout out to you, man. Good luck with your channel. He says, I left to grab a drink. What did I miss? I don't know. It was either funny if you have a sense of humor, or it was the most cringeworthy thing you've ever seen, and you would have unsubbed. So I'm going to warn you, if you rewind, you might get a little laugh. But if you rewind, I might never see you again. And I do like you, CNT Design. So I don't know. Tell him what he missed, guys. James Kawasaki, channel member. What's happening, man? Nice to see you, dude. And William Miller, definitely a Michigan guy. So shout out. Let me go over here, and these tanks don't hold up. Yeah, they do. Hold on, Matt Matrix. Look. You're not talking about Lami's tank. Look. Pillbox Bunker. He gave this to me. It's a World War II style half track. It's holding up just fine, thank you. I thought we were friends, Matt Matrix. He almost said Lami's tank wouldn't hold up. Come on, man. Jeez, oh, Pete. Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran with some bad boys. The former vice president. Let's go, Brandon. Literally, let's go, Brandon. Jeez, I just got a comment here I saw pop through. Somebody said earlier. They said he ripped on the 1911. He said there wasn't enough rounds. I'm like, shubin and I'm in the national pressure. Come on, man. Food shortages? Psh. Elect me. I'm your man. I'm Joe Biden, and I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jill Biden's husband. He said, welcome, Massachusetts, as the crowd went quiet. And they said, sir, psst. Shubin and I'm in the national pressure. Sir, we're in Maine. Nap time, sippy cup, and stuff. Yeah. Do you guys remember that? The former vice president. Why? Well, because he is the former vice president. He literally got up on the stage. Remember they had the circles 6 foot apart. It was the most sold out show that he ever had. In fact, to fill all 6 circles that they had of people in the crowd, they had to bring in 2 of the cameramen from CNN. So they had a sold out capacity of 6 people in the crowd, and they rose to their feet and they cheered when he got up there, and he said, this is my wife. This is my daughter. They switched on me. This is my wife, and this is my daughter, sister, wife. Do you guys remember that? Let's go, Brandon. You guys enjoying those gas prices? Who will give me 3, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 350, 375, 380, 395, 395, 395, $4. We got 409, 409.99, 999, 419, 499. I don't know. He said there's going to be food shortages. Did you guys see that? There's going to be food shortages, and you guys don't stand a chance because you don't have F-15s and nukes. We know why they wrote the Second Amendment, don't we? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And then they talk about literally people being ruled under absolute despotism. They talked about that in the Declaration. And do you guys ever think you'd have a day where you saw a president, or in this case, the former vice president, literally threaten to nuke you? Wow. That was kind of crazy. Let's look at some of these comments here. All right. Where is this at? Why I hate Taurus pistols. All right. Let's go back over here and share this. We can scroll past our lovely Grammarly model that's on the screen for us here. Deliver your point clearly. When at work with Grammarly. I don't know. It's just the ad that popped up on the screen. All right, there's some good ones, and there's some people that are really funny, and I'm going to go back and give you guys this comments some hearts, and just going to give you guys some shout-outs in the comments here, because there's some good ones, and 99% of the people actually had a really good time with this. Sawyer got a good laugh out of it. Awesome, man. Sean Johnson, you did an excellent job preventing your negative thoughts without using any profanity or even grinning. I did not use any profanity. This person, I'm not sure what they thought for sure. They didn't really rip on me, but they didn't really acknowledge it was a joke either. Peter Zhuang, Xuong, said the new design and build of Taurus like a tank. I switch carry from Glock to it. Taurus pistols can save your life. GX4 is the same size as G42, just a little bit thicker, and can do 14 round with 2 extension. Well, thank you for that information. I'm not sure I quite understand all of it, but thank you. I don't think they got the joke. This one was funny. Larry AG said, my striker fired Taurus pistols didn't come with a striker, and I couldn't start a fire with it. So I feel your pain. Seriously, though, I love the video. I don't know how you kept a straight face through the entire video. Well, thanks, man. And I tried to keep a straight face because it was April Fool's, and well, I you're supposed to make it like serious and like get people, and that makes it funny. Even if you don't get them, the fact that you're trying to pull it off, that's what makes it so funny, right? Now this guy I got for a minute, but then he came back and he thought it was funny. Well, actually, hold on. I saw another comment from this guy. Mass Effect comes in and says the G3 is an excellent pistol. I run my mags with Bloody Wheels magazine sleeves and have zero problems with the grip. So I think I got him that far, but it's okay. I remember seeing a comment just a few minutes before the stream started where he came back later and thought it was funny. He's going through explaining how much he likes the G3 pistol. Marco Polo said it's an outrageous concept. This made my day. And I asked him, did you watch the video? Well, he must have come back and watched it. This other guy comes in and says, that's my issue. My Sasquatch hands can't dislodge the mag sometimes. I saw the Bloody Wheels ones and thought about trying them. Any advice? Well, if you're watching franchise, I have those Bloody Wheels mag extensions in my Taurus playlist. So I've definitely done several videos about those, and I think they're a great product. And I know the owner, and he's an awesome guy. He just does a real small little business on the side with those, and he's a good dude, somebody who I consider a friend. Jerome Thomas said, you had me fooled. You're the reason I bought a Taurus. I was glad to hear you said April Fools. That's cool. Someone else, GMB, said, you got me for a minute. But I have watched all of your Taurus videos and purchased 2 Taurus pistols. Great reviews. I call BS at the 2-minute mark. But for those 2 minutes, you have me. And that's funny because I take that as a compliment. Again, I was supposed to have you for a minute because that's the point of April Fools. And I started off the video, right, with some good jokes, including the ever popular one. 2 men walked into a bar. The third one ducked. I mean, those are good for your average Friday, but I figured this was April Fools. You know what I'm saying? Now, Chad Noonan. Here's another longtime friend of the channel, and I thought this was funny. He goes, man, if you like mouse guns, then you would love a Lorsen. Superb craftsmanship and quality. It's nice and heavy, so you know that you have a superior firearm. If that wasn't enough, how about the fact that you could hit multiple people with just one round as the barrel is shredding some quality pot metal everywhere? That was funny. And you have you guys that have owned some of those true Saturday Night Special type guns. Well, yeah. It's just funny. And even if you love a Lorsen, it's still just funny. Let's see here. DJ. I'm not sure. Let's see if you got it or not. These are all recent comments, so maybe some of you guys are watching. DJ said, my Taurus G3C is spot on accurate, but after holding a full-size pistol, I'm considering a full-size handgun. I still have my G3C. I went to the range and put 200 rounds through my G3C the other day, and it worked perfectly. So, I don't know. I don't see any hate there, but I don't know. Maybe they were just wanted to talk about G3Cs, which is cool. I like to talk about G3Cs. My friend Ross, what's happening, man? He says, I'm with you, 2-8 Edu. I'm going to run out and buy a Rossi or Heritage just so I don't support Taurus anymore, which is funny because, as you guys probably already know, if not, I'll teach you something. Rossi and Heritage are Taurus companies, like not even like sister companies. They're literally are owned by Taurus. They are the same company. So that's why that was pretty funny. Kirk said that was a fantastic video. Loved it. Keep on keeping on. God bless. Well, God bless you, man. I was just hoping to put a smile on some of your faces today because everything you see in the news right now and everywhere, like, literally sucks. Linda said, LYNDA. Do you hear that, the other Linda? Where's my LYNDA Linda? I think she's called Linda Taurus Girl tonight. You got some competition with the Y. LYNDA Linda said, is this April Fool's? Hate is a strong word. Well, I think she kept watching. I think I saw something that she said a little video. And I said, is it? Check the date. Right on, guy. That was funny. He said, are we no longer allowed to use the word hate? I hate that. That was funny. I think Linda came back and left another comment, right? Jimmy Harden said, great video. The Taurus TH9C is probably my next buy. What's up, Jimmy? Worst Guy said, thanks for the entertainment. I enjoy this. You're a blast to watch. My G3C is a piece of crap too. Enjoy. Awesome, man. 24-8 podcast said, you should be named it. I'm sorry. Okay, you should be named it the title. This is what grinds my gears. Great video. Well, I'm glad you liked it. William's talking about thanks for the hookup on locals, which I am doing a lot of stuff over there. We're having a lot of fun, and on YouTube, but also on locals because they have better like non-censorship type policies. Dustin Cornelison said, Cornelison. I recognize you as a longtime viewer. It's just I'm reading a lot of names right now. It says ha April Fools. He doesn't have as many Taurus as I do, but does have a Shorty Braztec by Taurus Single Shot. That's pretty cool. Going through his whole Taurus collection. That's awesome, man. Matt Tam said, love the satire, bro. It'll go over some heads for sure. And it did. And you guys would be surprised. Wow. The thumbs down's rolling in, the unsubscribes. Pretty epic, actually. Bruce Farmer, love it. Thank goodness you're hopefully kidding us. Come on, man. You know I'm kidding. He said, great video. Warmest regards from Arizona. Now, this was funny. Now, tell me, hold on. For those of you guys that need to wake up here, I'm just reading some comments while you guys are having a good time in the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'll be back over here to check you guys out in just 1 second. Good-looking people in the chat. I'll definitely be back. But hold on a minute. This was funny. Barney Brady. He said, any normal convict could keister any one of those Taurus pistols. I know a guy that can keister 4 packs of Newport Kings 100s, and they come across our southern border too. Just wow. Like, I'm not going to go any further with that because this is a friendly channel, but like, literally, wow. He knows a guy that can keister 4 packs of Newport Kings 100s. Now, I'm not really an expert on all these different types of cigarettes, but Newport Kings 100s, aren't those like one of the longest ones that there are? So I don't know. That's why I'm enjoying some of these comments, and I thought it was pretty funny. Band Talk just said he's popular in jail. Ron Wayne, what's happening, Ron Wayne? How you doing, man? Yikes. Shout out to the Band Talk channel, by the way. Keep up the good fight, dude. Excellent channel. If you guys haven't heard of him yet, just correct yourself and go over there and check it out. He's not live right now, so check his channel out. Come back, and he might be live tonight or whenever he feels like it. He usually does a late night stream. So shout out to you, Band Talk. All right, let me go back over here. I'm going to scan through these comments. Okay. 4 packs of Newport Kings 100s? Yeah. Ooh. All right. For the love of guns said, man, I was tripping. I started buying Taurus because of you, and I love them to death. Good vid. You had me going. Now, again, if I had you guys going for a little bit, thank you. It means I was doing a good job. JH, dude, you had me all shocked, but then I caught on. Great video on Key. Maybe he had a typo there. I don't know. KMI building, LMAO. What's happening, KMI? That's another reason why I like you. Funny, wasn't fooled a bit. Come on, man. That's what Patriot Wildlife said. Come on, man. Laugh at that, you stupid explicative. Angry Fat Boy, what's happening? Says, dang, bro, you had me fooled. Love it. Duck Commando, I forgot they put out all that trash. Thanks for the heads up. I don't know if that person got it or not. Is that like a real tongue-in-cheek? Let me know in the chat. Is that a tongue-in-cheek knock, or is it just like a super sarcastic joke? Because they didn't come... I forgot they put out all that trash. Thanks for the heads up. I'm going to go with it's just kind of a crap comment because they never came back and even, like, you can play a joke serious, but at the end, you have to, at a certain point, put in the LOL. I don't know. You guys can be the judge of that in the comments, what exactly that means. Maybe he was being funny. I don't know. I think I recognize Duck Commando. He might have actually just trying to be funny, actually, now that I think about it. I think he might be a fellow Taurus guy. Radom guy, haha, I can't believe that, and he put it in caps, so many people did not pay attention to what you actually say in the video to realize that this is satire. So typical of the interweb. You got to be 6'12" to hold this thing. Did anybody catch that part? First of all, 380, way too much power. 3-inch barrel, way too short. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I was shocked too, Radom guy. So thank you for that comment. Guru though said you can practice with that Huffy Spectrum to build muscle mass for your superior mouse guns. I thought that was funny. Tommy said, best April Fools ever. Thanks for your channel. Bobo Mullen Wolf. Glad to see you. Longtime channel viewer, friend of the channel, said, haha, too funny. Love you, man. Ted Williams said, a peek into a lefty's mind who's into guns. Crack me up. Thanks. No problem, dude. No Tread on Me said, love it. I knew it was a joke from the beginning. Thank you. Michael Roman, I can't believe you're not a Taurus believer. Nice. Happy April Fool's Day. You got me good. And that was the one earlier that I had got for a little bit. Came back, edited the comment. It's all in fun. So it's funny. If I got them for a minute, they came back and said, all right, dude. It just made it more funny, right? Sherry Beaver said, come on, gotta be April Fools, dude. Giggles, you gotta do better if you're gonna hate those pistols. So Sherry's kind of on to me at that point, but she's not sure. Travis says, you got me. After watching, you love them so long, I had to watch. Thanks for the laugh. No problem, man. Michael Smith said, you had me for a moment, LOL. That's it. All right, well, at least I got you for a minute. Perspicator. Too funny. Love the humor. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Now, this one's funny. You guys are going to love this one. So wake back up, chat. This one, wow. All right. I'm going to try to get through this one here. David Figuerea said, I own both the G3C and GX4. So he watched a while if he got all the way to the G3C part. Like I had already said 6'12" at that point. I had said the Taurus G2C's grip is too thin, but the G2S is too thick. I had talked about the superior ballistics of the 25. I'm just putting this into perspective. We bought a decent amount. Okay. He said, I own both the G3C and GX4. I carry both in IWB holsters made specifically for each model from some holster company I've never heard of, and have zero issues with concealability. I'm not even going to shout out the guy's favorite holster company, but I'll continue. And have zero issues with concealability or accessibility. Both fit my hand just dandy. Both are comfortable in my hand. Well, isn't that just dapper there, pal? All right, I'm going to keep reading it. And I can shoot either very accurate at 7, 10, and 15 yards. I'm thinking this guy was definitely in the Navy SEALs. I mean, if he can shoot accurately at 7, 10, and 15 yards, wow, I feel honored that I'm even allowed to read this crap comment. But let me continue. I purchased them as different carry options since my normal EDC is an RIA. And for all of you guys, that's code for Rock Island Armory. BBR 310, never heard of it, is a bit heavy. And now that temps here in Texas are starting to rise. Really? I wanted lighter sidearms that fitted. Hold on, I got to read this right. I wanted lighter sidearms that fitted my budget limit. Sorry to say this, but you've lost me, a viewer, to your channel. I am so sad because for a moment, I mean, clearly a Navy SEAL, 7, 10, 15 yards out. I'm not sure. Good night, Harry Grimley. Happy April Fool's Day. I'm just going to go through comments for a few more minutes. I don't want to put you guys to sleep. So what a shame you didn't watch the video and you have no sense of humor and don't know what date it is. Radom guy. Amazing. Then you pay a tiny amount of attention to what he was saying and it's April Fool's Day? And I was like, yeah, I agree. And then this person got it. Everything he said he hates, he loves. And then this was funny. Barney Brady, that's the one that talked about the 4 packs of whatever across the border. Said, I suppose AK build tolerances are too tight to be reliable. That was funny in a sarcastic way. Robert Bale, you got me. Initially, I thought you had been into the happy weed or maybe moonshine. No, I don't do either of those, but I'm glad that it got you initially. Affordable Armory said, I hate Taurus too, ... I hate how good they are with the laughy face emoji. I know Mass Effect came back and said he knew it was a joke, but I got him for a minute, right? He said, sorry to hear your experience are less than good. Reworking my pistols made the difference, which now I run in a CAA MCK carbine kit. Radom guy, it's nice to hear that you are polite. And he was polite. But if you listen to the absurd things that 2AED says in the video, like having to buy his own hammer for the hammer fire gun, then you can tell the video was a complete joke, April Fool's joke. And I'm glad Radom guy was in here commenting to some of these people because I couldn't keep up with all of them in real time. Colonel Bullseye, happy April Fool's Day. I love Taurus too. Well, happy April Fool's, Colonel. Barney Brady, right, AR-14 with 5.5 inch is the most deadly gun there is. Barney Brady's kind of a funny guy. There's my friend, Denny's plant-based journey. Said, yes, sir, save the best for last. Hammer fired, LOL. Have a great weekend. Well, you too, man. And there's another funny one. Anyone, any gun says, I hate Taurus because they just offer too many nice features for the price. Solely said, I hate them because they're so good and cheap and I still don't have enough money to buy them all. And you know what? That's a good comment because I said that earlier. That's why I don't have the TH9 full size. I can't afford them all either, even though they are cheap. Matt Morrison, LMAO, had me for a minute. Well, that's good, Matt. Matt's a longtime friend of the channel. Speaking of friends of the channel, Gary Wisner. Dang, brother, if you can't handle the TX22, you better stay away from the newly released AK-47 double barrel heat-sinking missile shotgun. Whew, all one word. Love you, brother. Well, that was funny, man. Thanks. And then this guy, Alnat, I don't know. They didn't really, maybe they got it. Maybe they didn't. Alnat, Scout and Shelby. My gunsmith dealer says Taurus sucks. And their customer service sucks worse. Okay. Jose S says, LOL, oh man, would you sell me your Taurus TH9C? Much love and respect. Yeah, man, for like a penny, right? Because it totally sucks. But you don't get the hammer with it. What's up says, a minute into this, sounding like an April Fool's joke video. Yeah, I don't think it took too long. Joshua said, I was ready to unload a wall of text at your face. Well played. That's funny. Got you for a minute, man. AK Slamfire, you're funny. April Fool's, guy. Marty Martin says, you are why I own a G2C. No upgrades. I'm from Georgia. About to open carry. Orderf. The right hand paddle. OSW holster. About 38. Now I know what I won't for. Home and range G2 truck gun. That will anything you feed it. All right. Right on, man. That's Polo. Ha ha ha. Almost had me. Randy Adams 03. What's happening, Randy? I've seen you in the chat tonight. It says, just start watching April Fool's Day prank. 2A, you love Taurus. Let's see if I'm right. Well, he caught on pretty quick and he said, yeah, I also can't deal with my M66-4. It has 7 rounds. What? And my Judge Defender shoots 410. Just crazy. Garage guy, what's happening, man? And he was messing around. He goes, you'll all really hate the G340 Smith & Wesson model coming out next week. I thought that was a funny roast. I liked that one. Someone says, now that's just cruel. And I was like, LOL. Radom guy came in and said, haha. Jason Ingstrom, April Fools or clickbait? Love that channel. Well, it's April Fools. I don't do clickbait videos, okay? But that's part of April Fools, right? Brave Barnabas said, I lost it at 6'13". So somebody that noticed that, and that's awesome that he caught that. Tree Guy, longtime friend of the channel. It's a good thing it's April Fools. LOL. Alfred comes in and says, sorry, dude. Knew it was April Fools. The first words out of your mouth and being older helps. Good job. All right. Well, he got me, but he still liked the video. Len Holt said, Taurus strong like a bull. So is this video. Happy April Fools. Well, thanks, man. John Rody saying, laughing my butt off, which is awesome. Ryan Carter said, good one, man. LOL. Hate them too. Steve Russell, heck yeah, 25 ACP is a man stopper. Mike McClune, who's in the chat, I think, channel supporter, he says, OMG, LMAO. A fella forgot it was April Fool's Day for a hot minute. Well, I'm glad I got you for a minute, man. Barney Brady said, great job keeping a straight face. Now, let's see what this one says here. Instead of buying a firearm that fits you, people buy because it's the latest fad. Been a gun owner for nearly 50 years. And it was the same problem back then. Buy it for the right reasons, not because everyone is. Happy April Fool's Day. So hold on a minute. Is this like the double entendre funny joke? Or does this guy seriously... is the joke on me that I don't get the joke? But I'm looking at it like he seriously thinks I don't like the shape of these guns, and I just bought it because everyone else is. That's interesting. Let me know in the chat if I missed that one or what, because I literally am not quite sure what to make of it. I'm taking a peek at the chat here, seeing if I'm missing anything. Oh, you guys are kind of chatting amongst yourselves. All right, I'm going to read a couple more here. Jeff Fox, great April Fool's video. Thank you. This person, I have no idea. Bruce Liggett says, but seriously, dude, Taurus products are just cheap garbage, right? I've heard their QC really sucks. That might just be a sarcastic April Fool's joke back. I'm not sure. That's what's hard with text. Sometimes it's hard to actually read what someone's emotions are. Dennis Lyles, you're missing your calling. Good acting. Can't wait to see you in the movies. Well, thanks, Dennis. And then Barney Brady again with a funny one. American Hickory on a Brazilian gun. Blasphemy. Had me fooled. Ha, ha, ha. All of them are the wrong color. Dang it anyways. Had to read the comments before I commented. That was funny. This was good. Harry Grumley said, you had me at first. Thanks. Reese Boy said, I'll give you $50 to take them off your hands. Someone asked if I'm going to sell them. No, they're not for sale, guys. I'm doing the collection video at the end. But I think you guys already knew that. We're going to get the collection video out soon. Someone else said, so funny. MKJO said, I love today. Tim Garlick said, you just hate Taurus on April 1st. Yeah. Mike Castleberry, this guy needs a 22 long rifle pistol to fit his fat hands. All right. Almost had me there. I'm just going to kind of skim past some of these because there's a lot of comments. I didn't know I had this many. I thought I was going to read them all in 5 minutes, and wow. Chaz and Mara Lucky said, I haven't watched the video yet, but you still can't fool me. Well, I tried to fool some of you guys. Safeline Live said their TX is crying. That's kind of funny. James said, OMG, sounds like you voted for Biden. Well, the former vice president. Does anyone know anyone that actually voted for him? Body Man, 6'13", caught that. Joe Morgan, you're pissing off 99% of your fan base, but I had to check the date and see why now. LMFAO. No, I did tick off a lot of people. Is there anybody out there that literally doesn't know that it's April Fool's? I have no idea. Main Man Channel said April Fool's. Dirt Digger said, I'm confused. Striker Fire Pistol shouldn't have a safety. Then the one without should have a safety. Which one was sarcastic? I love my G3C. Well, they were both sarcastic. Then he came back and said, OMG, you got me. LOL. Jerk. Love you. God bless. Well, that's cool, dude. That's what I was trying to do, is to be funny by getting you guys. JDV3 said, OMG. Bubster said, wow, I almost deleted you. Complete with a nasty comment. LOL. Glad I watched till the end. You on that April Fool's crap. Stop screwing around. Too many silly liberals follow me. I know. Ton there. Yeah. Great April 1st. Shut the front door. You're silly as all get out. Get on with the live, fool. Ha 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 ha. All right, I'm live now. Loops, Hobbies, and more said LOL. A lot more April Fools. People that said I got them. My friend Raw Feeding with the laughing emoji. Shout out to him. James Kawasaki. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, right here. Check this out. I can't make this one up. Lasky November. Ugh. This one's a real beauty. Lasky November, really? How can you have that big of an about face? Gonna have to unsubscribe on this one. Well, what do you guys think? Should I leave them sit here? I could click hide user from channel that quick, but I won't do it. If they comment again, I'll hide them from channel then. How about that? Wow. Now we're getting down to the ones, some of the ones that were downvoted. Let me downvote this one, because I know a lot of you guys like to go straight to the bottom. So I'll downvote that to try to get it closer to the bottom for all of you who are reading the comments. If any of you guys want to have fun in these comments, feel free. Okay, so Canna Venture Seeds. Okay. I think this is actually a joke. I think this is a joke after I read it. I think they're punking me. All valid points made, but the biggest issue I have with Taurus is the pricing. Literally everything is way overpriced. $300 for a full-size 9mm and the G3, ridiculous. Taurus are a bunch of price gougers. Never again. That was actually funny. I had to read it twice because I'm like, are they just punking me out or what? And there were actually some other ones on here that were completely funny, but I think those people went back and retracted their comments. So there we are. All right, I'm back over here. All right, Terry Brown. Am I even in the chat tonight? Yeah. It's called I was actually trying to have some fun, dude. But if you're not even listening to me, don't listen. I'm going to be over here so I can try to have fun, but there you go. Not even listening anymore. Well, I thank you for your encouragement. All right. Anybody but him, Linda? Why don't you grab Lindsay? I'm going to say right now, I'm going to give you guys about 2 minutes here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you guys about 2 minutes. I told you guys I was going to do something a little different tonight to try to have fun on April Fools. And I thought I would literally do my own. All right, she's sleeping already. I'll have you pick, Linda. If anyone would like one of these, why don't you grab 2 people totally randomly, Linda, to comply with all YouTube's crap. And if you guys want one of these Taurus magazines, just say Taurus magazine. It's that simple. Just Taurus magazine. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I'm going to hook 2 people up right now. Now, if you guys want another chance, go over to locals because I have a free post, right? And you guys can enter that way too if you're not one of the 2 that got picked tonight. So, and then all of the people that are supporting the channel, I already made a post on locals for all the supporters. You guys could have literally had one without even entering. And all of the people that are channel members, you could have already had one without entering if you read your channel members community post on YouTube. Same thing as Patreon. So local supporters, Patreon supporters, channel members, go read your posts, okay? So why don't you pick a couple people that aren't already channel members because they don't have to actually randomly enter because they could just have one by sending the message. So put the email in there, pick 2 of them and tell them who they are, Linda, and I'd love to share. These are actually really nice books, guys. You could call it a magazine, and it kind of is, but it's actually a little nicer than that. It has an embossed like foil here. The guns are actually embossed, believe it or not. Nice velvety paper, and it's kind of both. It's like a full picture book, which shows you all about the different guns. It's like a dream book. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of dream, because look, guys, I have a lot of Taurus pistols. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do my collection video soon, and you guys will see that, but there's still way more that I can't have that I would like to have than I can. So I sit here and dream through this book like you guys would, but there's actually interesting articles in it too. So I think it's a pretty good book. So pick a couple people, Linda, and hook them up that purposely aren't channel supporters. Now, channel supporters, get with it. Get with it and get over there and respond to the post if you guys want in, right? And I'm going to give something else in just a minute too. Linda will type the email address in there and then just give them another minute or 2 so we don't lose all the chats. And I'd like to share that with a couple of you guys. Let me see here. Yeah, some of you guys might not know this, but okay, so Randy Smith and Vito Spadafori, send your emails to there. I think I saw both of those guys in here just now. That's awesome. I was almost confused. Like James Kawasaki. Get over there and leave a comment if you want on the on the community tab. I've made a post for all the channel members. Like, I'm trying to give you guys perks, but you don't read your stuff. Come on, man. That's all right. If these channel members and Patreon supporters and local supporters, if they don't run me out of these books in the next week or 2, I'll get in there and hook more of you guys up next week for sure. But yeah, they're pretty nice. They sent me one in the mail. I bought 5 with my own money for $10 a piece to give away to a few people because I just literally got one for free. And I was like, okay, Taurus sent me this for free. Awesome. I like it. And people are like, well, how do I get it? I'm like, well, they're available for $10. So I bought 5 to give away to people. And then I felt like, oh man, I was an idiot to spend the money, because then I went down to South Carolina to the gathering. Taurus was there, and they gave me a whole box. So I'm trying to hook up as many people as possible. I always got to give extra perks for the supporters because they help provide literally the gas money to go down there. But I want to hook up other people too. Like, you don't just have to pay to be my friend or whatever. It's nothing like that. So that's why from time to time on here, we'll give some cool stuff away to you guys just because you're you. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you do this? So Randy Smith and Vito will both email that 2aeduperks@gmail.com. And while that is hot on the list, Linda, let's do this. These are pretty cool. We talk about this a lot. Politics, being downstream from culture. And no, I didn't invent that saying, but it's true. And I've showed this trading card before, and I've been giving some of these away. This is my first 2A trading card with a Russian Tula AKM. Some fun facts on the back. It's kind of like a baseball card, if you will. It's square. It's glossy. It's actually pretty cool. So if somebody would like a trading card, just type trading card in there. And I can't send one to 100 people, but let's see how many respond and see how many that you can, you know what I'm saying? Oops. Dang it. If anyone would like one of these trading cards, let me know. I can only give 2 of the magazines away right now, but these are a little cheaper to ship. So what do you say, Linda? We could probably send at least 5 or 10 of those out if people want them. Just chime in to the chat there, and she can respond back to you guys and have you send an email over. Thank you for supporting the channel, Terry. And you can definitely go over to locals, and there's right now, it's still going on, guys. Go over to my locals community. There's a pinned post, and it says, I just have a short little video you can watch, and it says, I'm going to give away some of these Taurus magazines randomly, and I'm going to give away some additional second place people some of the cards. So I'm putting it out there. I don't have enough money just to send thousands of people stuff, but I am truly probably sending stuff out more than most people. I don't want to say the most, but probably even the most that I'm aware of. And I'm doing a lot, guys, the best I can. And if that's not enough for some people, hey, that's fine. I'm doing the best I can, and I appreciate it, man. And I'm not responding just to your comment. I was just thinking to myself, I'm trying to hook you guys up as much as I can. Let's see here. Jeez, oh, Pete, James Kawasaki says, I'll take your card if you signed it. They are going for 556 to 762. 556 to 762. Yeah. Did you come in there? Did you come in there, Terry? I'm not picking on Terry. I like Terry. I was just messing with him because he came in and said, I'm not even listening to him anymore. I had to razz you a little bit. Yeah, make sure you go over to locals, and it's easy. There's decent chance you'll get something, man. I have one of these here. I actually don't. Thank you, James Kawasaki. Do you guys realize I literally don't even need to do YouTube anymore? Because as you guys all know, I was striking it rich. See, some people took their comments down on that Taurus April Fool's video. This one guy goes, you're just mad because Taurus isn't sponsoring you anymore. I'm like, sponsor anymore? When were they and how? Wow. Some other guy came in and said, this dude's just doing this video because he's jealous because Taurus won't sponsor him. And those were 2 separate people. It's totally funny. But they must have come back and deleted their own comments because they're just not there anymore. And I was going to roast those people, but I promise you some of those comments came through. So now that I found out that this autographed 2A EDU sports card, if anyone wants a sports card, say trading card, hook up as many people as you think you have time to send out. You know what I'm saying, Linda? And tell them to email over at the 2A EDU perks. Just pick as many people as you can. I'd like to get some more of these cards out to the people, but I actually am not going to ever have to do YouTube anymore because I was running this channel at a loss for the longest time. But if I can get $556 for this, I'm just going to sit here and sell a whole stack of them. So, man, I'm going to have to get off this stream in just a minute so I can go cash in like crazy. Vito just became a channel member. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And it wasn't necessary. We were going to hook you up either way, man. But thank you. I do appreciate it, dude. Okay, we got a few people in here who'd like one of the trading cards. So do what you can, Linda. If not, we'll come back and try to get all you guys hooked up. You know what I'm saying? The problem is this former vice president's even got postage through the roof. It's one thing for me to pay to get the cards made, but then the prices of stamps seem to be like, what, double what they were just a few years ago? It's literally just like, ugh. Drives you nuts. I don't know, Band Talk. They're worth a lot of money. Make a special note, Linda. Make sure that we have some stuff ready to go to Band Talk soon. I go to these events, guys, and I get as much swag as I possibly can and literally give it all away to you guys. So a lot of you guys are going to be getting hooked up with stuff as soon as we can get, you know, get the stamps built up and whatnot. EV3 Dale, more like 2A sponsored Taurus. That may be more like it, actually. In a way, I mean, you know what I'm saying. What's happening, Deadeye Danny? How you doing? Did you get some of those people? Did you get some of these? Come on, man. I just answered that, like literally. Here's my answer to that. Let's go, Brandon. Schumann and National Parusha. There's my official answer. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. It looks like Linda found quite a few people out of there and is going to hook them up with some trading cards. And some of you guys have already got these, and yeah. DJ has needs an IWB by 6'13". Oh, I thought you were saying you were 6'13". That would have been the video earlier. I said in there, maybe you could conceal carry this if you were 6'13" and you had a trench coat, right? Gort got his book. Cool, man. I'm glad you like it, dude. There's a bunch of, hold on. Denny's Plant-Based Journey says, not only that, here in Texas, several of the distribution centers are refusing the flag stamps because they're a bunch of counterfeits. Some have had letters returned and money. Jeez. I didn't know there was a bunch of counterfeit stamps out there. That sucks. I think I have some of those flag stamps too. Wow. Member super chat from Denny. Thanks for leaving the member super chat. He says, join locals ASAP. You get to see him touch guns, and I should be over there on locals tomorrow night, and I will be touching guns live. I do at least one stream over there, at least one a week, if not two sometimes. I think I did 3 last week when I was out of town. He jobs for all. What's happening, man? Vito loves Forge Tech holsters, and I do too. I really do like them quite a bit. And Paul is a great dude. And I will hook you guys up that are in the chat right now. And I will tell you guys a way to save. See that right there? What I just typed in? 2A EDU will save you 5% at Forge Tech. That's not a promo code that gets me any kind of kickback whatsoever. I just do it. We just do it to help you guys. And we're friends. And I love supporting small businesses here in Michigan and help you guys out. So it's not a lot of money, but it's a couple crumbs. That'll save you guys 5% over there. And no, that's nothing to do with, one more time, nothing, no sponsorship. I don't get a percentage of that. It's just to help you guys out. So to help you guys out and to help Paul out because he's my friend and a fellow small business owner in Michigan. Not too far from me, actually. James Kawasaki. Well, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate it. I'm just going to take a look at the chat in a minute, and then I'm going to get heading out for the night. Hopefully you guys had a fun time tonight. I was just trying to have some fun, you know, April Fools. make a few jokes, read some comments, give a shout out to a lot of the people that most of the comments were really good. And a lot of people did retract their like completely ridiculous comments because I was skimming them right before the stream started. And some of them I'm like, I can't even believe this. I don't know. Maybe people are just quick to hate. Maybe people are just frustrated right now. But for the most part, I think you guys had a lot of fun. And I did too. April Fool's Day. Could you imagine that? And then that former vice president's out there. Jeez, oh Pete. Good night, Randy Adams 03. Thanks, man. You have a good night too. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here for tonight. I am going to be on Locals tomorrow. I'll try to post it up a little bit ahead of time, but usually I'm on there around, I don't know. If I do 2 streams, I'll do one at like maybe 8:30, another at 9:30 Eastern time. If I'm only doing 1 stream tomorrow night, maybe it'll be at like 9 o'clock or so. You know what I'm saying? Barty Brady, hold on a minute. You're the one that left that. Newport Kings out was a blast. Laughed, but good night. Your comments were pretty funny, dude. I appreciated it, man. I'm looking at that. I'm like, hold on a minute. Newport's Kings 100s and stuff. Like, ooh, yeah. That was kind of crazy. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you guys soon again on YouTube and even sooner than that over on Locals. Yes, Ting Ting. Let's go, Brandon. Happy Brandon Day, everybody. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you, Dale. Good night, man. Carbon Spider, Vito, Terry, Band Talk, Denny, James. All right, I'll see you guys later. We the people. Just in time before I hit the end button. Good night and good to see you, man. All right, thanks for watching and have a good one. And good night, Ross.